What up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Fresh Bite Podcast, episode 19. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, safe weekend, a good weekend. Let's start this week hard, grinding, so we could, do all over again next weekend if God permits it. But I'm here with my boy Abby's Hats, like always, bringing you guys another episode. What's up, my boy? What cracked this weekend? Anything crazy?
Nah, nothing out of the norm. Everybody seemed to have behaved this weekend. They catch a couple cool costumes. The best one I saw this weekend, bro, and I don't know if I talked to you about it. And I'll show some of the pictures that I saw. It was this dude, and it was a dude, bro, and he dressed up as Chung-Li. But dude, like, it didn't even look weird. Like, the costume was legit. He had the fucking little chonguitos and everything. Like, he rocked it, bro. I was just like, what the hell? I know this is not supposed to look right, but it looked right. And then another one that was pretty dope that I saw was some dude was all samurai'd out. He had like 3 swords on him and everything. I was like, oh, dang. So it was cool. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I saw someone on my job too. Around. I seen one. For whatever reason, I seen a couple of them being like, I guess, anime type of character.
Yeah.
I did see one being a Goku.
What? Was it legit?
Yeah, he looked pretty legit.
All right.
And I seen remember, I know, bro. We go back in the days, bro. Do you remember that show? Those fools, I forgot his name. From Kenan and Kel.
From who?
Kenan and Kel. Yeah. From the movie Good Burger.
Oh yeah, I remember Good Burger.
Okay, them two, the skinny food in the. Okay, so they had a show before the movie. It was Kenan and Kel and shit.
Okay.
So I seen some fool dressed as that fool that worked in the Good Burger.
Oh dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because I was going through my feeds earlier today, and apparently Wiz Khalifa dressed like that too, but with the in and out uniform.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a couple celebrities. I think who was it? I think Kanye dressed up as the Joker or something. Nah, that wasn't Kanye.
No, that was Diddy.
Yeah, that's right. P. Diddy. And it looked legit, man. It looked really good. Legit. I was like, oh shoot. You couldn't even recognize it was P. Diddy. It was like he made it pretty authentic. It's cool. Yeah,
I seen that too. Then yesterday, it was my brother's birthday. So nice. We celebrated. Happy birthday to my brother.
Yep.
And, just having a good time with the fam bam. Everything was going good. Well, I started my morning bad watching the Reds. So I don't even want to talk about that shit no more.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, dude. I'll leave right now, bro.
Cut.
But yeah, so we were just chilling. I didn't see nothing crazy, bro. I thought it was gonna be crazy. I would have seen something crazy, but not like other past weekends,
Dude, not at all. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a lot of people dressed up. Like usually, like even by my job, like I have 2 schools by my job, and usually see all kinds of kids dressed up. This year, I didn't see anybody today, bro. It was like nobody came out. It was weird.
You think it's because of what's going on with remember I told you about those food smuggling, those fentanyls and like those box candies?
It could be, man, because I know there was a bunch of cases that came out, and parents are probably just trying to be cautious,
I know we were talking about before we started recording. I showed you this, like, what is it, Whoppers or whatever?
Nah, throw those away, bro.
Don't like them?
I always threw them away.
Let's throw them away.
To the trash, bro.
And you say you like the regular Hershey's?
Yeah, I kind of
like it, but my favorite one is the almond Hershey.
Yeah, those are legit.
Okay, what about this one?
Butterfingers. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a big fan. I don't really like peanut butter. Like, it has, like, I'll do Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups, but I'm not a big peanut butter guy. Like, I would never like go to the kitchen and make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Never, bro. Like wasn't my thing.
You know what is my all time favorite chocolate?
Hmm.
The Reese's, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I could do those. Those are cool. I like them, but I wouldn't go
I
out
could
of
do
my way to go
a
buy
peanut butter
some.
sandwich.
You rock with those?
Yeah, I'll mess. I do sometimes. When we go to Costco, they sell those round sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly ones already. Like
Oh yeah, I
they're
know what
from
you're talking about.
Smuckers. So
Smuckers. Yeah, yeah,
I'll eat
yeah,
those
yeah.
things. Yeah,
I think they used to give those in school, can no?
yeah, the bullet kind.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to give the
You know,
I always used to trade it when they gave me that, bro.
dude. But you were telling me earlier that you hit it hard on Saturday, huh?
Yeah, Saturday, dude, I don't know what happened, but we just started hitting all kinds of spots, old spots. And yeah, like if it wasn't for like some pictures and videos that I took throughout the night, I wouldn't have remembered a lot of it, but it was a cool night. It was good, bro.
You, yeah, it's crazy how you said you drink that beer, and then we should call it the eraser.
It's a straight mind eraser, like that thing that Men in Black had that used to erase your memory.
Oh yeah,
Así es esa
yeah.
chela, bro. Every time I drink it, I'll forget everything, bro. I'm just like, dude, and it's literally after two of those, I'm done. Like that's it. It's not that I get drunk and just pass out because I don't. I keep going. It's just something in that beer that just you just the next day you're like, dang, what happened after those two beers? I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy because I drink the Modelo Negra, so that, but a lot of people don't like them, bro. People will be like, "Oh, like, dude, they're so like strong or bitter and this and that." Like, I just like it, bro. Like, dude, I think I'm so used to drinking those Modelo Negras, but the other day when I drank just a regular Modelo, I didn't feel the same no more.
I feel generic.
Yeah, I was like, damn, but it's like when you're drinking a regular Coke and then you go to trying the Diet Coke. You know what I mean?
Well, that's all I actually drink now. It's just Diet Coke. If I go to Coke,
Oh yeah, me too. Well, no, I'm lying. I just drink Coke Zero, bro. That's Diet Coke is
that was legit too.
my last choice. Yeah, Diet Coke is my last choice,
Yeah, no,
but
I've
I've been
had
drinking
both.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero's good. I like Coke Zero. But I don't know. My go-to is Diet Coke. I'm just used to it already. Um,
Yeah.
just the regular Coke has a bunch of sugar. It's packed with sugar. But I try to
Hell
drink as
yeah.
much water than anything else and shit.
Nah, I try to drink more fucking Chela than anything, bro. Remember I
Yeah,
was telling you about. Remember what I was telling you about my kidney, the way how he feels, and maybe it's because I need to stop drinking, bro.
man, dude, if that dude's talking to you, better listen to him, bro.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Should I listen to it? No, it's fine. Hey, people don't listen to me what I'm saying. It's true.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
see
that's
anything
true.
out of the normal in your body you know you don't is right, you should go to the doctor.
Yep, yep.
But my boy,
What's
you
up?
seen that
What's up?
fool in the some fool in the wheelchair getting a ticket in the freeway?
Wait, he actually got a ticket?
No, I don't know. I'm just playing. But I was I was laughing how it's okay. So there's a man in a wheelchair. For whatever reason, he got into the freeway on his wheelchair, and he could tell that he's just rolling on his wheels, and then he actually switched lanes to the middle ones, actually causing traffic. Till the CHP comes in and gets him out. You think he was on a good one or something?
Dude, you can't be mentally stable to do that. Just like to roll yourself up to the freeway, and then he wasn't even like on the first
Oh,
lane. I saw him like on the second, third lane, just rolling
third and
like
the
it
middle
was
one.
perfectly normal, bro. I was like, nah, there's something has to be wrong with that dude. There has to be.
And I think he was signaling too, like he was gonna go to the left.
When he was gonna Wow. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. He's just lucky nobody just took him out, dude.
Wait, and it's crazy because right, I think a couple episodes we're talking about how the woman in the Audi driving with no tires and her trunk open, right, on the
Yeah,
405.
yeah.
And this is on the 405, so I guess they like pick like the busiest freeways ever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
It's a
then
trip.
to me it's just like, dude, like you're gonna put your life, like you're already in a wheelchair, bro, and then you're gonna put your life on the freeway like that, no, boy. So, because
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. You was in a cosa, pues ya no.
And you know what? It's funny you bring up that lady with the no rim in the trunk, because I swear, bro, like 2 days after that podcast we were talking about it, some dude at work pops up and he's like, "Hey, check this video out." But in this video, when the guy pulls him over or pulls her over, he's asking her like, "Dude, are you high? What's wrong with you?" And the lady's like, "No, no, I'm fine." And then she gets out of the car, and then the dude filming it goes into the car with the camera, bro. And on the seats, there was a bunch of pills, dog. So she was high on something. She was popping pills like
Also, the same
crazy.
lady.
Yeah.
Wait, well, who's? I didn't see that video.
Yeah, I never saw it, but apparently this dude had a little extra footage where he pulls her over and he's asking her, "Lady, what's wrong with you? You're not seeing that you got no wheel and your trunk's open?" And she's like, "No, it's normal." And then he's like, "Are you high?" And then when she gets out of the car, bro, you could see pills on the seat, bro. Like she was already on one, and she had to be. Come on, she had to be.
Wait, but she didn't get arrested though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if like the dude just videotaped it
That's what it
or
said.
oh, then she got lucky as hell. That's for sure.
But yeah, so the man from the wheel. Oh yeah, so okay, I didn't see that. But yeah, but the man from the wheelchair, um, he, they actually, CHP took him out of the freeway. They stopped the freeway for oncoming cars, and then
Yeah.
got him to the side, and then actually they took him, put him in their car, cop car, and then they took him out.
They took
Which
him
I
out of the
know
freeway.
before we started recording, I was telling you how a couple episodes we were talking about that new law where I don't know if it kicked in, but or it's gonna kick in, where people could jaywalk now, right?
Yeah.
So ever since we talked about it, tell me why I be driving the freeways, and those what is it? Those signs in the freeway where they do those Amber Alerts, and
Yeah.
they put like like whatever, like, oh, don't drink and drive, or they if you drink, if you're buzzing it, that's still drunk driving, all that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So now they've been putting, if you see pedestrians, be cautious, or be careful for pedestrians, or whatever it is. So I'm like, wait, why are they putting this in the freeway? Like, okay, so I don't know if it has happened to you, but me sometimes when I'm um coming home from work, or when I'm going to work, I see people walking around the side of the freeways.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're doing it because of that, or because like people are like, like, are they gonna be allowed to walk on the freeway? Because, bro, like I would not put that in the freeway. That's not like a walking, pedestrian street or something.
Yeah, no, there's no way they're gonna allow people to do that. But my main reason why I think they're doing it, and I see this a lot more, is that I don't know if you've noticed, but there's people that will live under the bridges or on the side of the
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
of the actual freeways, bro. Like they'll camp out right there, and that's how I see a lot more people just walking on the side of the freeway, though, just to get in and out wherever they live. And I think that's where they're kind of putting it, because now they're seeing people just wherever they could camp out, they're gonna go camp out and live there. But yeah, I've seen a lot of like homeless people that live literally on the side of the freeway or under the bridge, just start walking the freeways, and I'm just like, what the heck? It just doesn't look right. But yeah, you see it more now.
That was, to me, just crazy because as soon as they start putting those signs on the freeway, we see this one in the wheelchair.
That's crazy, right? Yeah, I know, man. But
You know,
yeah, luckily nothing happened to that dude, because that could have been easily another death toll right there.
it's just, to me, you're in a wheelchair, Don. You gonna put yourself like that, right?
Yeah, something's not right
You
with
know.
that dude. Hopefully, you get some help.
So people be careful. Don't be doing dumb, stupid things like that. I mean, if you, life is so precious, you know. And yeah, I'm eating the Butterfinger. Pretty bomb. But these it's Halloween today. Um, you know, people decorate their house, you know, whatever Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
Um, this fool's in Oregon. Is it Oregon? Yeah, Oregon. Um, I guess the house, they decorate the house with pumpkins, actual pumpkins, and some couple of max vandals used their own pumpkins and destroyed everything, and trashed their house with their own pumpkins.
I saw the video, bro. It is a trip, man. Because yeah, you're right. Like a lot of people, like you'll be surprised how many people just like this is their holiday. Like they love it. They go all out. They go get the pumpkins. They carve them. They do them together, and they put cobwebs and everything. Dude, I was watching this one lady, bro, that literally spent thousands of dollars, and she made like her front yard look like a graveyard with like animated stuff. And then on her window, she had like movie projections that made it look like zombies was in there. Hung like what looked like bodies from the trees. I mean, they go all out, dude. And then I saw that one where the kids go and they grab the pumpkins and blam, they start smashing it on their door. It's just like, damn, that's jacked up. But I wonder if they knew that they got caught on video.
Oh no, I don't think so. But to me, it's like, bro, like first of all, what the heck do you get out of you doing that to our house? And second, why would you even do that, bro? Like, what satisfaction do you get of doing that? You know, it's just people are not good in the head, bro. Like, dude, like, what's the point of doing that? Like, dude, that's not your stuff, bro. You know,
I
nobody's
don't know,
paying
like
you for that.
yeah, yeah. I kind of saw it like it was just like kids being dumb, you know, like just acting dumb and thinking that was
Like,
cool to
pinches
do that. But
traviesos.
yeah, you know, there's always those kids that going through that stage of like they want to be mamones, and that happens.
So kids, man, if you just watch our podcast, don't do dumb things, man, because there'll be consequences for that. You know,
Yep.
they'll probably charge you more than what the punk kid is. You know.
Yeah, you definitely don't want something that dumb and then look back and just regret it. You know, it's like, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, but now that we're talking about Halloween, remember when I showed you what happened in New York?
Oh, dude, with the costume?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was gutsy, bro. And okay, so this is America, right? And you're able to do whatever you want to a certain point, to a certain extent. But I think this one, just like history wise, this dude was just breaking the rules, and 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 you hear the lady tell her this is for your own safety, and she was actually right, bro. Because if somebody who just did not care saw this dude wearing a Nazi costume, like he was rocking it, and it looked pretty legit, bro. Like it looked like a straight Nazi costume. They would have messed them up,
A
bro.
full black.
Yep, that would have messed them up. If that dude would have walked in at the wrong bar, who knows what could have happened to him? Just because he was trying to be funny, or I don't know what the hell he was trying to do wearing that costume. But yeah, that was out of bounds for me.
Yeah, it's crazy how you said that. Uh, that fool. He was. You know, he has the guts to do it because even when the lady was like, "Oh, you know, it's for your own safety," that fool just turns around and they start smiling back at everybody. You know, like because there was certain people too. You could see in the video when they're like they're kicking him out too. You know. But he was just walking, smiling back at them. You know, like damn, bro, like you could just, you know, luckily you didn't get beat up. You know, you were in the, you didn't go to, like you said, you didn't go to a bar where there's probably will be somebody and then they will, you know, f you up.
Yeah, yeah, got very lucky, man. And again, like you know, it's gutsy, like because you know what you're doing, you know what that represents, you know the history behind that, but yeah, you still choose to be like, screw it, I'm gonna just rock it and see what happens. Like, yeah, you're right though. The guy was just like kind of like smiling at people, like straight not caring, So I don't know.
And then to me, it's like I don't care if you're just trying to be funny or you support that shit, but I would not done that shit.
Nah, it's a huge disrespect, bro. Like, like I don't know anybody that went through the Holocaust or anything like that, but I have been to the Holocaust Museum out here, which is kind of pretty crazy to see that history and relive it in a sense. And dude, that was no joke. Like the stuff that the Jewish people went through, it was no joke. And it wasn't just Jewish people; it was a lot of German people too. That if you didn't agree with what the agenda was, then you kind of got it too. But overall, yeah, dude, the genocide like that is like it's madness. And for you to rock the outfit like that out in public and think it's okay, I don't know. Like a small part of me says like that dude did deserve that beat down somehow, some way.
Yeah, like dude, that fool, he was asking for it, he got lucky. I listened to that. Well, I don't know who knows what happened after, but
Yeah,
I listened
that's
to that
true.
video. It shows that you know, it was it's for your own safety. You need to get out of here.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
and
was
it's
pretty
crazy
bad.
because he was just going and he was about to sit down. They were like, no, 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 no. Like they just saw his his Nazi sign. He was like, no, 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 no. It's for your own safety. And
Real
if we just
quick.
smile back, like smiling back, and I was like, damn, bro, like I would be running after your ass.
Yeah, yeah. What do you expect, bro? It's like, what a moron, dude. It's like, you know what you're doing. He knew what he was doing, and he was kind of like
Yeah,
mocking it, pushing the limit, see how far he could go with it. And to think to be like,
yeah.
well, it's Halloween, I might be able to get away with it. Nah, heck no. That don't erase that history. Like I said, it's just really bad blood, really bad history there.
It's
And
too deep, bro.
yeah, exactly. So you messed up on that one, man. If you caught the beating, then you deserved it on that one for real,
You
man. I'm not
deserve
even
it.
gonna be like, nope. But yeah, on that same note, keeping it with the Halloween, um, I know you saw what happened, right, with all those people that died during the festivities they were having over there for their Halloween.
Yeah, bro. That was, I think was it yesterday, right? Sunday morning, I think,
Either, yeah,
or
I think it was
Saturday.
yesterday, Sunday, because they were
Yeah,
at least one day behind or something like that. So they caught
yeah.
Halloween before, yeah.
Dude, I opened my IG, and then because it was early in the morning, bro. Because I woke up to watch the Broncos Jaguars game because they were in London at
Yeah.
6:30 a.m. Right, and then I popped on my IG, and it was already feeds going crazy. Like those, like I know the number, the number has gone up, but when I opened it, it said there was like already I think it has 60 something people dead. And I was like, wait, what's going on? And I seen like a huge crowd, bro. Like huge, like it was like really bad, bro. Like you could tell right there, like it was just like people, like you know you could, like, your breathe was on. You could feel the breathe on them,
Oh,
like it was bad, bro.
it was just way too many people. And that must have been a really nasty way to go, because they were saying that some people like actually fell down and were squashed. So people were just like basically trampling on them. But when you look at the pictures, bro, it's just like you see nothing but heads for all the streets, and you're just like, dang, that's a lot of people. And then people were calling 911 over there, and they were reporting that they couldn't breathe because they were so jam packed that they couldn't breathe. They were just getting tightly suffocated, and a lot of them died like that. Like they just passed out and died. But it's crazy. So apparently, the last number I heard, and I don't know, I'm sure that the numbers are going to change, was 146 that died, and they said that at one point they had to just like lay them all out, so you could take count and who's who, check out IDs and whatnot. But yeah, dude, that is nuts. 146 people dead. But it was just too many people, man. I think in a way, like, The city should have had found a way to regulate it, like just so many people could come in or whatnot. But that's a lot of people to die in one night, bro, off of one event.
Wait, because this is not the first time they had this event, right? Because I think they were saying that they had it before. Like they have it every year. I mean.
Yeah. It sounds like they have it every year.
So you think that everybody just yesterday decided just to just go out to that one event?
Yeah, I think like everybody a lot of people came out and it was just too many people. Nobody was really watching how many people were just showing up, and that's what happened, dude. Just people started dying, unfortunately.
And I'm pretty sure there's people there that they suffer from suffocate shit. Like what is it like? When you're like in a like you feel like you're in a box, like I know people like. I know a couple of people where when they go to the when they get into a plane, they need to drink like a sleeping pill or like to calm your nerves down because they feel like suffocate there, even though like it's not like but people they just how they are,
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people just gotta knock themselves out a little bit and just to relax them because like you said, like in their own head they're like panicking out. So but to be crushed like that, oh, that must be ugly way to
That's
go out, bro.
Death, bro.
Yeah, it really is, dude. Because it's not quick. It's like you feel it. Like I'm pretty sure you feel it. Like you're trying to take a breath, but everything's so tight around you that every time you try to take a breath, like it's less and less oxygen you're getting because you're so tight. It's like an anaconda's wrapping you up tight, and that's that. But yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up, dog. Like, shout out to everybody from those 100 plus people that passed away. It just sucks that if they went on the on Halloween, like that tradition that they celebrate, everybody celebrates, So it's just crazy how the way they went out. They just went to have a good time, and then. Unfortunately, that tragedy happened. Like you said, I think the city officials should have gotten more control of it, regulated more. And I feel like since this happened, I feel like they might not even have it next year, bro.
Yeah, it might be where like they're like, you know what? Nah, we can't have it because so many people show up, And I'm sure even if they had more like police or whatnot, they're still going to be outnumbered, dude. There's so many people, man. It was just ridiculous. It's kind of like it reminded me a little bit of like when they have the countdown in Times Square, and then they show all the people that show up right there, kind of like that, like picture like that, but just everybody squeezed together because at least in Times Square, like they have it sectioned off and so this won't happen. Right there, dude, there was nothing. It was like a free for all. Whoever showed up. Wherever you could stand, you stood, and that's what happened, dude. They just started crushing each other.
Yeah, it's crazy, though. Like because the city is getting. I'm pretty sure they're talking on the smack about them now. For not taking care of them people. And,
no, it's sad. And I heard there was some actual Americans that died that from here they went out there to hang out or whatnot. So yeah, like it affects a lot of people.
And it's crazy too because they don't even know. I was reading yesterday a little bit that they don't even know the number of how many people they think that were there.
Yeah, and that's how nobody was really overlooking it, so it just got out of control, bro. Way out of control.
Yeah, when I seen it, bro, there was one. I seen a post where there was one. I think I seen it TMC. There was one. There was kind of like in the uphill. I guess when people already were like trying to run or whatever the fuck, dude. Like, no, it's because no había espacio, bro. Like they took out the whole street, bro. Like, dude, like you just like you said, you see heads, bro. Like, and nothing. Like you would not see not a piece of cement or pavement. Like, everything was covered with people, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, ahí la neta, si estabas gordito, you had a good chance of surviving. But if you were skinny, bro, oh, you were probably one of the first ones to go.
Wow, yo hubiera empujado a todos, bro. No, I wouldn't have done
Heck
that,
yeah,
bro.
bro. Oh, trust me, I would have been like,
Nah, you know why? You know why? Because imagine if I do that, bro. The chances of them going down, and then that's what they're gonna get a step on, bro. That's what they die.
oh, and I'm sure that's exactly what happened. Like,
That's what happened.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
for
like
sure.
people started feeling the tightness and they started just pushing and shoving. And like how you
Mm-hmm.
said, se cayeron and then they stomped on them and pff, they're dead, bro. That's how it happened.
Like I'm
I'm
not
sure
saying,
of it.
like I'm not saying, oh, yeah, I'm a push. I'm not saying I'm not gonna push, but if I see you falling down, I'm gonna try my best, to pick you back up, bro. Because, dude, once it, like people coming down like that, especially imagine in the
Oh,
hill coming down, bro. Man,
that's it. That's it. You're
that's it,
toast.
dog. So, dude, like, I'll freaking dude. That's just now that you said it. Remember, like, I don't know if you ever catch the show that told you to remember we talked about on the one of the podcasts of the Vegas shooting.
Oh, dude, I haven't been able to find it.
You haven't?
Nah, you know, you were telling me where to go. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's there, bro. One of my homies at work, he has the same app, and he's the one because he watched the podcast and he goes, bro, like, well, how can I find it? I showed it to him how to put it, and then I had to search it for it, and then yeah, bro, he said like, dude, he watched the whole thing, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look for it again because I've been wanting to watch it.
But yeah, the whole thing about that is just like it was crowded too, bro. Like that, kind of similar to that, but I mean, obviously less than that. But imagine it's a concert, bro. So it's like an open concert, So you imagine how many people that were there. So
Lot.
imagine that a lot. So imagine that, bro. Like on the downhill, bro. Man, it was just it's crazy, bro. Like shout out to those people. They're going through some tough times right now.
Yeah, definitely not a good news to hear. But hopefully they're either cancel it or find a way to not have that happen again because it shouldn't repeat itself. We should learn from our mistakes.
Yeah,
But
they're
what
gonna
else you got on the
cancel
book, speech?
this mom in Oregon put his 5-year-old son in a suitcase, and then they found him dead. This was a couple of months ago. They just finished the investigation, and they said that it was the mom that put him in the suitcase, and they found his son. I think it was in her house, in the closet from
Damn.
suffocation.
Dude, I don't understand parents like that. Like something has to be really, really wrong with your head, dude. And it's funny you bring that one up because it reminded me, like, no lie, maybe like a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I saw something crazy too on the news where these two kids, they were brothers, and these guys were maybe like 13, 14, maybe. And they show pictures where like somehow they'd escape from their parents' basement because they had them locked down in the basement, bro.
From the
And he said that
parents?
well, it was the mom and the stepdad. So the stepdad was like just being evil, right? But the mom allowed it too. So to me, it's like you're both as bad. Well, anyway, they managed to get away, bro, and they go like from door to door knocking on the neighbors for help. And people were like not opening the door or whatnot, but until they got to this lady's house, and this was like 2, 3 in the morning, something like that. It was like early in the morning that they got away. And luckily the lady was a nurse, bro. She was a nurse at a hospital. So, like I guess like to them, like their natural response is to help people, like that's their profession. So she brought them in and they started taking pictures of them. Bro, the little kid, like he had no shirt and he had like all these cuts on his body. And then on the wrist, you could see like scars and markings on the wrist where like they will handcuff them and tie them. And he would be like, dude, we're so hungry. Like they haven't eaten for like over a week, something like that. And they said that whenever they remember, they will go down there and give them a little bit of food. But again, like to me, like, dude, the mentality of somebody to treat their children, their own children like that, is like, I could never comprehend that, dude. It's just like, what are you thinking? And parents like that, to me, is like, they should never be allowed to have kids. Um, yeah, dude, never allowed to have kids and have the maximum punishment available for something like that, you know. But dude, to put your own child in a suitcase, like, what do you think? Like, of course that kid's gonna die, or if anything, at the least, he's gonna have some mental issues for the rest of his life, dude. To see your own parent, your guardian, the one that you should be protecting you, right, doing this to you, terrible, bro.
I think everybody knows what I think about my parents that do those horrific type of things to their own sons, to their own blood. To me, is if their dad, if their mom, like you said, they deserve the max, penalty. Um, and then for them to suffer to suffer worse than what their own son suffer, kind of like you remember that one case from right here in Palmdale with that guy or with that little kid. Remember that one that blew up. They even do a documentary on that. I think his name was Gabriel, and
Oh
then
yeah,
it was
yeah.
so, dude. When it's crazy because even before that thing blew up, I was following that case the whole time, bro, because I was just like, damn, bro, like really, like you gonna do that to your kid? Like you got you burn them with cigarette butts, you put them in those cabinets in the kitchen for like as a punishment. You give them like what's it feces of cat to eat, like bro, like what the heck, bro, like dude, what like it just pisses me off, This one, and then okay, so on that one, it was the mom and the stepdad, so he was not even the real dad. So like you
Mm-hmm.
said, the mom's allows it. So like, dude, like the hey, you're not gonna step it up for your son, like you're gonna let somebody else that is not even the dad to do some type of things like that. Nah, man. So like on this one, this lady in Oregon that put her son on the suitcase, she obviously has mental issues, bro. This is what she put before she went on the run because she's still at large. She said,
Oh,
I have survived the death attacks from my 5-year-old through the 5 years he has been alive." Like, what kind of freaking mental issues do you have, bro? Like, well, how are your 5-year-olds gonna give you death attacks, bro? Like, so this is the type of moms that, dude. To me, I will hope you suffer when you get caught, and then, dude, it's your straight death penalty, bro. Straight up.
and we've talked about this, bro, and I feel like we should go a little bit backwards in the sense of the eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. So whatever you did, that's what they're gonna do to you. And I
Double
mean,
dog.
yeah, yeah, and I mean that it's going backwards, but to me, I feel like sometimes if we were to have that, people might not be doing crazy things like that. They might think about it like, dude, if I get caught, they're gonna do the same thing to me, but worse. And even at then, like, you shouldn't even be having those thoughts about your kids. It's like, dude, if you don't want kids, don't have them. If you have them and you still don't want them, dude, give them a better home. Like, put them somewhere, like, but don't mistreat them like that. Don't murder them either. At that, it's like, give them to somebody that would love to have a kid and just can't have kids or whatever.
And it's crazy, and it's just crazy how, like, can you imagine this dumbass like putting your own son in a suitcase, bro? And, like, for sure he was like crying, bro. Like, like a 5 year old, bro. Like, and who the hell's gonna believe you that at 5 years old, the death attacks? Like, he was giving me a death attack while he was alive. Like, bro, like, who's gonna believe you? Es como cuando ese güey del perro que compró porno, Nobody's gonna believe, who the hell's gonna
True,
believe you that, bro? Like,
true.
nah, man, like you just, like B says, man, like if you don't want to have, if you're gonna don't have kids just for that, don't have kids, like, and then you like, if you did that, bro, then you deserve I don't know, triple, quadruple than what you did to your own son, bro.
Yeah, it's a trip when you hear these stories, bro, and to think at the level that we've come as a society and we're still having these stories, it's like unbelievable, man. Unbelievable how some people are just not developing. We should be getting better as a civilization, as a culture. We should be advancing. But people like this, bro, is like it makes you wonder, like what are we doing wrong? There has to be something we're doing wrong, and we still got to deal with situations like this.
What hurts me the most now is because little kids, bro, with no self defense, my boy.
Yeah,
Then they're barely
right.
living life. They don't even know how to defend, how to defend themselves, what to do. Imagine a kid down in a suitcase, como chingado se va a salir de ahí, bro. Like that's
Terrible,
like
terrible way to go out, bro. Terrible. And it's like,
just
at that age, you should be enjoying. You should be being a kid, playing and
con tus
discovering
carritos.
things. Yeah, just like being a kid, bro, like a normal childhood. Like it's not that hard. Just let a kid be a kid. Like again, though, if you don't want kids, man,
Don't have
don't
kids.
have them or give them to somebody that's gonna give them a good life or treat them good. But don't go and do dumb things like that, man. It's just like, to me, it's just not acceptable one bit. It's just man.
Yeah, so I hope she gets caught and they give them the maximum they could give her, bro. And man, shout out, rest in peace to that little kid, man. We were just talking about how in Taiwan that happened, bro. All the suffocation, people not breathing and everything. Imagine that kid, bro, and a suitcase.
Yeah, that's
It's
tough.
bad.
That's
Especially
tough.
because I hope they get her dog because that one from Gabriel, the one in that case I told you we were just talking right now. Dude,
Yeah.
her mom got her in prison, bro.
Oh.
They got to her and then she got effed up.
Ooh.
Luckily they didn't take her out because but she
No,
got
I
effed up,
feel like
bro.
they're gonna catch up to her because I saw
Oh
the
yeah,
photo and everything. It's a matter of time, bro. Like they're gonna catch her. They have to
yeah,
catch her. But what we got on the books, Beast?
bro. So I showed this video earlier, and what would you do if you're in a plane and then that fool in the back, he's about to throw up, dog, and then
the
but tu compa te dice, hey, throw up on this fool, throw up on this fool.
Honestly, that's the one that just had me rolling when he says that. Like, it's so funny because like you feel bad for the guy that wants to throw up because you could tell like he's fighting it so hard not to do it,
He's
bro.
holding it like he's like this,
He's
bro.
just like, oh, you see it in his face, bro. But then you have this guy in front of you filming you, and he's talking about throw up on this guy. That was his boy, right?
But yeah, and then his wife goes like, oh, like he
He
goes like,
got all scared. He looks back like, oh damn.
Wait, but you seen the lady though? She got up real quick, bro. The
Oh,
one next to
she
him,
jumped, bro.
she
She
dipped, dog.
jumped. She was
She was
not
like,
gonna get
damn,
thrown
like,
up
this
on.
fool. Wait, and the worst part, la little bolsita que le dieron, bro.
Dude, this was a big dude. And you could tell what was going to come out of him was going to be gushing, bro. Like, me no throw up. And they give him this little paper bag, bro. That thing was not going to hold nothing, bro. And this dude's talking about, hey, throw up on this guy right here. That was hilarious, bro. We're going to put that link, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that we're gonna put this link so you guys can check it out, and then let us comment down below. Let us know what will you guys do in this case. Like will you F your boy up? Like, dude, what the hell you doing, my boy?
Yeah.
And then and again, I just wonder, like, what do you think he was like? I don't know, but he probably was drunk or something. I don't think he was drunk.
I don't know, bro. But see, what was weird to me, but it's because you could tell, like, either he was really close to throwing up or he already had to throw up in his mouth. Because me, I would get up and run to the bathroom, bro. Like, that would be my first instinct, right? But like I said, this guy looked like any sudden movement, and it was all gonna come out nasty, bro. So I don't know. I think he just got plane sick or something, man.
Yeah.
But that was funny though.
That lady, I was looking at video right now. How she just went, whoop, oh no, I'm out, man.
She was not having it. She was. Trust me, I would have done the same. I would have jumped out of that seat so fast. If he goes, he goes, but he ain't gonna go on me. That's for sure.
Kind of like how that video I showing you that knee just left the shat.
Oh no, dude! Like I'm gonna drop that video too, but I can't watch that kind of stuff, bro. It's just, oh man, I don't know. I just, something in me says, hell no, don't watch this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
Wait, 'cause I showed it to my mom real quick, and then she goes like, "Oh, se cayó de boca," and then she started watching it again, repeating it. She was, "Oh, se cayó el hueso," and I was like, "Dude, you gonna hit that crack and shit?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Damn." And then the title, knee just left the chat.
Knee just left the chat. That was funny, man. But if you guys ever gone to Buffalo Wild Wings and you order wings bone in, and then you like snap the wing, like that's how it sounded. This guy's knees, that's how it sounded, just like bones. I was just like, oh no way! Like imagine the pain that dude had to go through, bro. Ooh.
Or la de Te amo, Jose.
Oh, that was hilarious, bro. She just like the dog was at the right place at the right time to trip her. Y boom, se fue de hocico, bro. This one did. This one straight fell. But you know what? Honestly, I ought to go back to that one because the one you showed me where the lady's walking her doggy and then she trips on her chancla or something. Esa sí se va de hocico, bro. And then the funny part is that the dog's seeing this and he gets scared because if she would have landed on that little dog, lo mata. Straight up, lo mata, bro. That dog just ran so fast, bro. He's all like, I'm out. Just took off running, bro. It was so funny.
But what about the one I sent you, that I showed you today with the Jurassic?
Oh yeah, dude. That little girl panicked. She just straight out panicked, and the mom too. He boom, se caen los dos, bro. It was funny, man. But yeah, people panic easily sometimes.
But yeah, man, we're gonna put those links in the description so you guys could watch them on down below. And then if you guys want to comment, let us know what you think. Let us know if that's hilarious, funny, whatever it is. We want to hear it all, man.
Yeah, what would you guys do, man? I'm interested because there could be 100 scenarios that could happen with those videos, you know. But they went down the way they went down. But what's up, man? Let's get into the sports. I know you don't want to talk about it, bro, but we gotta talk about it.
No,
it was like podcast 19 over.
It's over now. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for the love and support. We out.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms, and don't forget about the stickers.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, but like that, man.
All right, let's start positively here. The Lakers finally got their first L.
Listen. Now listen, let's start with the bad, and then we're gonna start end with the good. You know.
All right.
My Raiders. Embarrassment. They got blown out. They can't even score not even a field goal. Disappointing. I feel like they didn't come out and play yesterday. The Saints just went. When they went with 3 buses and took them over, bro. Carr was just not Carr, bro. I just feel like I'm convinced that he needs to go, though.
Damn, you know what? You're the second guy that told me that today, as a matter of fact. What is it?
That's fine. Now and the coach too. I don't feel like he's meant to run that.
Oh shoot! Yeah, so you get rid of both of them.
Both of them, dog. Like, it's because, bro. Like, okay, I totally understand. Is we got all these new players. We got one of the best receivers in the league. And then the chemistry is not gonna be all that, But bro, like, Look at let me see. Look at the Eagles. That for hurts. The Eagle. First of all, they didn't have the Eagles not even going like I think they had the Eagles winning. I think 6 or 7 games. The whole year, right? Like I think they were gonna be like 7-9 or 7-10 or something like that. Look at them now. They have one of the they got that one of the other good receivers in the league was AJ Brown. His first
Mm.
year he got traded from the Titans. Look what he's doing over there, bro. He's beasting, my boy.
He's
And
slapping
Carr,
defenders up.
dude, yesterday he did a monster game, bro. Um, and then look at Carr, bro. You have that weapon. You actually okay. One of Waller's injury, he had that fool like AD. That fool's fragile. Renfro hasn't been Renfro. And then okay, but then we have like Holland's been he's been stepping it up, and then you got Adams, bro. To me, it's like Carway, like it's just he panics too much, my boy. Like is he just like so you have no excuse no more, bro. You have one of the biggest weapons. You have your second one that is responding, trying to step it up. You know, I think he needs to go, bro. We already gave that fool what is it, 8 years, almost 10 years
Yeah,
chances.
yeah. I think it might be time for a change. And honestly, in my opinion, I feel the same way too. I don't feel like that's a bad place to start. But let me ask you: if you get rid of Carr, who would you put as your quarterback right now?
The backup one for right now. Yeah, I think he even.
Just throw
I
the
know
backup in
preseason
there.
is. Yeah, I know preseason is preseason. The preseason is preseason, but I think our backup they even. Okay, dude, okay. I don't know if you've seen it, so I know we talk about it. The thing is like that fool. I don't think none of the starters, and it was just not just the Raiders. I think it was most on most of the team. None of the starters played on the preseason. Comes game one, they all starting. Like bro, like what chemistry do you have, bro? You didn't have no preseason, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like practice is practice. That's a whole different thing. But at least in preseason, you are actually in the actual game. You know what I mean? You have like okay, do a couple of snaps and that's it, bro. But dude, there's
Yeah,
no chemistry with like they haven't clicked, dog. Like it just I feel like Carr needs to go, bro.
it's crazy because last week, man, it was a whole different team that we saw compared to this week.
That's what
This
I
week, it was
said.
just like, where are you guys, man? It's like, yeah, you're right though, man. It's like it feels like they've never practiced together, and it's like they're kind of figuring it out as they go game to game. But yeah, something needs to happen, man.
Bro, when I was watching the game, right? No manches, bro. Like they couldn't catch one pass half the yard, bro. Like half the field. I mean, none. Not to that not in for them not to even attempt one field goal, bro.
It's bad.
It's bad, bro.
It's bad.
It's I don't know, though. They need to. I feel like okay. I feel like we should get rid of Carr, bro. Have our backup, and then we gotta start from scratch, bro. We gotta draft a a quarterback, bro, from just straight up from the draft.
And you know what? I've seen it where teams will do that. Like they're like, you know what, dude? Like you said, sit them down, sit your starter down, bring out the backup, and let that dude do something, you know. And if he could, he could. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Cool, whatever. We weren't doing any better with our starter, but it gives Carr like a time to think. Like, dude, this could be my last game. My career's probably over if I don't get it together. And some of them sometimes do get it back together, and sometimes they don't. But yeah, it's not a bad idea at this point. Look what happened to Matt Ryan, dude. Matt Ryan, they sat him down for the rest of the year, and that's that. He's to me. I think we probably won't ever see Matt Ryan play another football game again, in my opinion.
And to me, I think we should have just left Mariota and send that full Carr to the Falcons, bro.
I mean, yeah. Look at the Falcons. They came out for a good W this week. It was a good game, actually. That was a
Yeah,
really good game.
but but yeah, man. So yeah, it's just I'm expecting nothing from the Raiders this year. They're already done. I don't care what people say. I'm a true Raider fan. It was crazy because I was talking to one of my homies' brothers, and we're just talking the trash and shit. Hey, bro, like, because he's a huge Laker fan and shit. So uh, we're talking about like how the Lakers is. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm a true Raiders, Lakers, Dodgers fan. But I'm gonna talk trash, bro. When I need to talk trash, my boy. When my team is fucking whack, bro. My team is whack, and it is what it is, dog. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna be like, oh, nah, that we're gonna do, nah, bro. It's lo que es, way. My Raiders just shit, dog. It was disgrace, bro. That was embarrassment, dog. Like, dude, they got. I don't know. I didn't want to know what to say no more, bro.
No, you got to call it as it is. It's like when they're doing bad, you got to be honest about it. And that's what trips me out a lot about Cowboy fans, bro. And I'm going to go there because every year I hear the same song coming out Cowboys fans.
America's
this is our
team.
year. We're going to do it this year. Just watch, blah, blah, blah. And you get the same results, bro. And I'll be honest with the Cowboy fans right now, bro. Tony Pollard, that should be your starting running back. That dude's a beast, dude. Zeke was a bust, man. That guy, they paid him a bunch of money for nothing. Pollard, I will start him every week. Dak, I've never trusted him. I've never liked him as a tier 1 quarterback. But that's a whole different situation right there. But two guys I really do want to recognize this week, bro. And I don't know if you saw it, but Hopkins is back, and he did a sick catch, one-handed catch in the end zone. That I was just like, damn, only this guy does this like week in, week out, dude. I feel like every time he's on the highlights, dude, Hopkins is just. That dude's a tier 1 wide receiver right there. Like, that dude's like, you need somebody like that on your team. It's motivating. I like it. There was another sick catch. I can't remember right now who it was, bro. Oh, Scary Terry from the Redskins, because I don't call him the Commander still. He came back, bro, and last minute he just went up for a pass that they just kind of Hail Mary to him. And him and the defender both put their hands on the ball. But Scary Terry just wanted it even better than this dude and just ripped it out of his hands, bro. It looked so sick the way he did it. And then they go in the next play, and I believe they ran it in and won that game fair out. But it was a tough way to win. Just to come back like that on the Colts and just take it away from them, man, it just showed a lot of heart from that dude. So those are the two that I really liked this weekend. That was pretty cool.
Nah, I think there's one that's gonna. They're all good plays, but I think there's one that's gonna top all those two, bro.
Which one?
That Panthers game.
Oh yeah, the Panthers game.
That one's like a Hail Mary too, bro. And with 2 defenders, bro, and I forgot that catch.
He got it clean too. There was no question. He got it really clean, and the quarterback put it right where he needed it to. Yeah, it was pretty dope. That was a good throw.
And they blew it 2 times to win that game.
That was crazy, man. It was a crazy week. Both New York teams who were on a hot streak lost.
People from the Fresh Bite Podcast. This is episode 19 from part 1. Episode 19, part 2, dropping tomorrow. So, stay tuned, keep posted, and then look out for that part 2, man, because we're going to be having a blast.